All hail.
They say a good magician never reveals his tricks. Well, I'm not a good magician. You see, a wee while ago, right, like I think maybe somewhere between a year and a half to 2 years ago, I gave Zach, the Celtics guy, and Gage the Doom guy some advice. Stop ranting on Sissy Boy Stoodman, aka Stoody, aka Aussie Ass Clown, aka Killer Tree, aka whatever the hell other aliases the affront to exercise and good diet has gone by over the years. Because Zach and Gage were getting heated at the guy, and they were cranking out constant videos, raging at the dude. Pretty much giving him the reaction he wanted, and that's why I said to them, stop going at him. He wants to piss you off. You're making these videos where you're clearly getting pissed off. You're giving him what he wants. I've made a few videos since. I've actually made probably more than a handful of videos on the jerk-off in the last couple of years. But here's your difference between what Zach and Gage were doing and what I'm doing. Zach and Gage were getting angry and hostile and giving this fat fuck the negative attention he wanted. I keep taking the piss out of the asshole because it's extremely fun and extremely easy. Kinda like any woman in the Stoodman family. And the cool thing is, I get exactly what I want out of it. Because Jacob is such a little bitch. He gets mad every single time I mock the fat cunt. See, when I made that video about my channel coming back from the dead, Jake posted a comment saying, "This is BS," and that's turned into a 70+ comment chain of me, Steve, and a couple other people telling Stoody to grow the fuck up instead of growing the fuck out, pulling his head in, and that the only reason he behaves the way he does online is compensating for his pathetic failure of a life offline. Stoody got so heated and pissed off, he challenged me to a fight offline. That is how you know that I have done a fucking fantastic job winding the slow, pathetic, friendless fat bastard up when he is challenging me to a punch-up offline. See, to me that doesn't just say that I've gotten under his skin, that says I win, because I got the exact reaction I wanted out of the asshole. And it's not hard to piss Stoody off. Everything about the fat, pathetic loser screams that he is compensating for his joke of a life offline, online. He constantly acts like Mr. Internet Hardman, and then cries like a little bitch when he gets back something similar to what he gives. You know? Like, the dude gives it, but can't take it. Which is the opposite to when he eats, which is he hates to give it, but he loves to take it. Or when he's with his uncle, where he loves to both give it and take it. It's a disturbing family, the Stoodman's family tree goes something like that. But it's very easy to piss the guy off because he clearly spends his time online trying to compensate. You see, that's the way the internet works for some people. Little Thotabelle Jones is an angry, hostile, little waste of space offline, who never gets looked at twice by guys, but because she can flash her techie and runs an OnlyFans, she's got a bunch of thirsty guys treating her like a goddess online. Meanwhile, you get someone like Jacob Stoodman, who offline is clearly a friendless, pathetic, feminine loser that nobody likes, and online he can then come here and change that by being Jacob Stoodman, the fat, pathetic, friendless loser online. Wait a minute. But yeah, point is, Stoody is a case study in internet tough guy syndrome. And every time he complains, now I used to think, oh yeah, he's doing the whole little LOL, it's slander son bit because he thought he was funny, he thought he was cute. Somehow it's meant to piss people off because he just dismisses any criticism with that lame little catchphrase. Now I'm not so sure, and part of me thinks it's 50-50. I get the feeling that it's half LOL, I'm trying to brush you off because I'm so cool and funny, and the other half is Killer Tree getting legitimately pissed off. a lot of his behaviour is what leads me to believe that this motherfucker has been bullied his entire life. Like that last little video he made, crying because I got my channel back and because I've been making fun of the fat smelly bastard pretty much from the minute he decided to mouth off on my video. Going to Team YouTube, crying about this username Damian Skyfire is picking on me, he's bullying me, he's making fun of me and it's negatively impacting me. Making that video going, well, Damian's a bully, he's disgusting, he keeps making fun of me, he's a horrible human being. He even said Dustin Nunn was a great guy, so either he's trying to be subversive by making deliberately incorrect statements or he's just a fucking idiot. But either way, I feel like part of it is Jakey Boy legitimately has been bullied his whole life offline, and when I start clapping back at him and he can't do anything about it, it reminds him of how it felt growing up when he was the smelly, pathetic loser kid in the corner of the classroom that none of the kids wanted to play with in the playground. In fact, the only one that wanted to play with him is related to his father. You know what I'm saying. But Stoody is currently throwing a bit of a temper tantrum because it seems like anybody that's given him grief or has stood up to him and has given him back the same shit he's given to other people, he's having a cry about. He made that little wussy video about me getting my channel back and about how I was justifiably terminated. Haha, get it? Because he's saying I'm a cyberbully when his actions are the ones that could be considered cyberbullying. LOLOL. He showed up in Steve's live stream last night making a bunch of homophobic slurs at Steve, while denying that he's ever made homophobic slurs, you know, after making that video that he got a warning for, where he just made a bunch of homophobic slurs and said he hated gay people, and stole the picture off either Zach or Steve's profiles because the thumbnail was a picture of them. What a winner. See, Stoody is the definition of an internet tough guy. Those that aren't overly familiar with him obviously don't know the shit he does, so for the benefit of you, throws out racial slurs all the time, throws out casual homophobia in spite of the fact the guy's as straight as a roundabout, constantly threatens people, has doxed people before, pretends that he's got this 13-year-old girlfriend, which is a photo of him with one of those feminization filters thrown over the top. He invades other people's channels talking shit. He's well known in the AFL community for being a complete fucking joke. He's well known in the rant community for being a complete fucking joke. The guy basically acts like a petulant, childish jackass online. The shit he pulls, you guarantee he's not doing in real life, otherwise he'd be out of teeth and he'd be sucking all of his fat and chicken grease through a straw. This is a 24-year-old man, not a 15-year-old boy. So he would be getting 4 knuckles between the mouth if he behaved like this offline. Meanwhile, he does this little thing where he pretends that everybody else is the bad guy, like, you know, everybody's bullying him, everybody's throwing slurs at him, everybody's being mean to poor Jacob. He does these stupid exposed videos where he lies about people, and yeah. I'm going off on a fucking rambling tangent. I didn't mean to ramble about this fucking idiot that long, but the point is this, okay? Everything Jacob Stoodman does is for negative attention. Which, to be honest, we are kind of giving him to an extent, so it is somewhat feeding into him. But where Zach and Gage, we're getting pissed off and giving him exactly what he wants, I mock the fat cunt, and he doesn't like it. So, if you're one of these people that this morbidly, disgustingly obese, pathetic, friendless failure, this loser of a man, this genetic defect, this limp-dicked, wussy, pathetic waste of semen, if he comes and bothers you, just laugh at him. He doesn't like it. He doesn't know how to take it. And he starts having a little meltdown. And quite frankly, there's nothing more hilarious than watching a 24-year-old fat bitch cry. It does my heart good to make Jacob upset. So there it is. The tricks of the trade. take away with them, or take away from this rather, what you will. I'm Damian Skyfire. Till next time.